Hello everyone, the 316 here with another G.I. Joe Classified review. This time I have the Target exclusive Tiger Force 2-pack of Roadblock, Tripwire, and Macleod. This retails for, I want to say, $50, $55, around that range. I was able to get mine on sale for $35, so not too bad sale price here for what's included. I think I've gotten pretty much all of my Tiger Force figures on sale, save for Outback. I think he's the only one that I didn't get for a sale price. Anyway, both of these figures come with a ton of accessories, which we'll go ahead and take a look at. I forgot to take off Tripwire's helmet here, but it is removable. So that does count as an accessory. And you could put it on this guy's head, but his head's too big. His head's smaller, so it actually fits. There's a good look at his head, though. I'm going to stick this back on for the rest of the review. I prefer the helmeted look myself. Getting it to go on there is a little bit of a pain, but it works. So, Tripwire comes with a bomb detection metal detector. It doesn't want to focus. There you go. It's just got a yellow handle. And that pretty, I would say it easily stores on his arm, but this joystick can be a little soft, so you might have some trouble getting it in there. I have loosened the hand there, so it's not too bad to get in there, but that gives you an idea on what it looks like. And he comes with this backpack here, which also has an accessory on it, but it's pretty much impossible to remove. It's one of these landmines. So there are two included in this set, but you can't really get this one out. You can kind of like fingernail it, and it's, well, you can kind of see it wants to come out, but it's kind of damaging that piece there. So I don't quite recommend trying to get it out. It's definitely like stuck in there. But, you know, hot water or a hair dryer, you could probably get that out of there, no problem. There's nowhere else to put this second bomb, or landmine rather. You kind of just put it to the side or in a Ziploc baggie. He also comes with a pistol here. It's in green, and it does have a porthole for an effect piece. But yeah, it's like a, I guess a Desert Eagle? I don't know. I'm not a big gun person. I just like the look of these figures. Reminds me of when I used to collect rescue heroes. And he's got like a monitor here to show like where a IUD would be located. Or not IUD. uh, I should just stick to calling it a landmine. Anyway, that's pretty much all of his accessories, except for the Macleod, the mobile armored control lever for explosive ordnance disposal. It's a pretty nice looking thing and is of course decked out in Tiger Force colors, although what's interesting is that this is a lime green. As far as I know, this color hasn't showed up in any other Tiger Force figure. I kind of wish they made that white or orange or yellow even. He does have a separate tread here, but I do worry about turning it. It doesn't feel like it's designed to turn, and I don't want to like break it, but you can kind of see what looks to be a joint in there. Like, it does turn, but it's not one that I would recommend turning. It's just very stiff, and it almost feels like it's glued in there. So I don't recommend trying to move that, but you can move the arm here. The arm here is jointed in 3 places: at the base, in the middle, and at the claw. The claw. I like how the claw looks. It doesn't move itself besides the twisty joint, but otherwise it's pretty good. And it also has a rotation, so you can have him, you know, way over here or way up over here, etc. Nice little bomb detection device. Roadblock here, he comes with a lot, but before we get to him, I'm going to take a look at the box. There's the front. On the side here, you have a nice little artwork of both of the figures. This is figure pack 126. There's a barcode that takes you to show you their special stats there. It says 126 at the top and has the G.I. Joe star. And on the back is a product render shot and just a close-up of some of the other things. And in case you're looking for this figure set, there's the barcode. Let's get Tripwire out of the way. And Roadblock, he comes with a lot of accessories. Like, you thought that was a lot? So first of all, he comes with a helmet, but I wanted to show you his head without it first. He has some really nice like war paint painted all across his head on the front and the back side there. Really well done. I like how that looks. and you know, you can see his goatee and mustache in there, unlike the other roadblocks that don't have that. This is mostly a reuse of the Amazon exclusive roadblock body, but otherwise it's just decoed out in the Tiger Force colors. Wish he had some orange though. He's got like a very dark orange. It's almost brown. Wish that was just a little lighter. Anyway, he does come with a backpack here. It says chef on it. I do not know why. If anyone knows why, leave a comment, please. I'd like to know. Like I thought I was supposed to say like chief, but again, not sure. So there's a couple different things you could do with this backpack. Obviously, you could put it on the figure here, like so. And there's a tube included, and that sticks into the top there, or the back, I guess. I would think in top, like this top, but oh well. And that tube can go into this very nice machine gun. It's a very big machine gun too, even bigger than that railgun the original Roadblock came in. And it does have a Tiger Force logo on it. Again though, I do kind of wish this was decoed out in like yellow or white or just some different color. Like, I mean, this is probably accurate to the original toy, but you know, they made some executive decisions or design differences to the original toys, which I think they should keep doing. So you can actually remove this piece. This piece is two handles, so if he's on the ground, you know, he can fire it that way, like so on this included stand. So like he'd be laying down and then holding those two handles, and then he can, you know, right? That's nice, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put this piece. It just takes up a lot of room, and I could just, you know, thread it through here, but it just doesn't sit right no matter where you put it. It just falls off. The back here comes with this alternate part, which I was unsure what it was used for, but I actually looked online and someone said that it was actually for this part. And you want it so that these two dots are on the top. And that's the same for this piece, so that the two dots are on the top. And then that way he can actually hold this weapon in his hand. It might be easier to actually shove this handle in before you put it into the back of the gun here. It is a little rubbery, that handle. Just be a little careful. And then his other hand here can port in to that, and there you go. You got his machine gun nice and attached there. I like how that looks, but it is missing one thing, which is the ammo. The magazine. I guess this isn't a magazine. This is like a clip or like a bandolier. You know, you can shove it on him like that. That's probably how I'm going to display him. Just kind of like shove it on there, call it a day. But if you want to have it so that it's actually in the gun itself, you can see here there's a little hole at the bottom of the backpack, and you want the end that has the non-full, or rather some empty bullets in there, and you're just going to shove it in like so that the tip of the bullet is towards the character, and then you're going to want to put it in like that. I mean, you know, you could put it in the other way like this. This might actually be a little bit easier, and it probably won't warp the plastic too much over time, but you know, either way is acceptable. I think this way is probably the preferred way to do it, but gives you an idea. And it, you know, it looks good. I like how this looks. And of course his last accessory is this pistol here, which is not the same as the one that's with a tripwire back there, but he does have a porthole for that one as well, and it can slide into the holster on his hip there. So yeah, this is a pretty nice looking figure. I mean, it's, you know, it's got Tiger Force camo pants, and he's got that holster there, and he is not pinless. I do wish he was pinless, but it's not that big a deal to me. I'm gonna get this off the back here. That looks dumb. But yeah, really like how Roadblock looks. And this 2-pack actually broke my rule of buying more than one figure per character. Roadblock is the only figure I have more than one of. So let's go back to Tripwire here, take a look at his designed here. I love this vest. It's just the yellow and the dark brown and the lighter brown. Just, it really pops. I like how that looks. And that is a rubbery piece that is removable. It clips on like that, and there's a good look at, oh, it actually clips on the other side too. I thought it was just the one side. So yeah, that's actually pretty easy to remove if you just want to have him in his, I guess, like pilot gear. It's kind of hard to tell what it looks like, but yeah, if you want to do some customs with this body, you absolutely could. Just take off the vest, and you don't even have to cut it either. And it actually pegs it back in pretty easily. He is pinless on all of his joints, thankfully. And these rubber sections on the thighs and the upper arm are actually rubber too, so those are removable. You might have to get a little creative with removing those ones, though. These ones are on there pretty good. Like, I can't move this down much, if at all. Paint-wise, that's pretty much it, besides the bits of yellow and this little blue on the, I guess, screen there, or buttons. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. And we'll do a quick articulation with this guy. He can put his arms almost all the way up. Oh, actually, he can put them all the way up. Never mind. He can touch his own shoulder. He can almost touch his own shoulder. I think just because the rubber gets in the way. I'd say he could. And then, let's see, waist articulation, you saw there's a crunch in there. And, of course, the rubber gets in the way. But he does have a waist swivel, but that does not feel right turning. He's also got a double jointed neck at the base and at the top. It does not have a hinge, but he can look up a decent amount. And he can look down actually pretty damn good. The hip here, almost a straight kick. It does curve out a little bit, but yeah, this guy's looking for bombs. He ain't looking to kick people, right? And then the knee joint here, this really doesn't want to twist. Ugh. Let me try using both hands here. Oh, that does not want to twist. Okay. Come on. Oh, there we go. That did not want to twist. Be careful with that. He cannot kick his own ass. All the rest of the articulation is pretty standard for the line, but I like to point out that, oh, he does have drop-down hinges. Didn't know that. Don't know why you'd have him posed like that, though. Kind of prefer him kind of like that. That's gone out of place now. And Roadblock here, we've seen what the legs can do in a previous figure, but I will showcase the upper torso here. He does have a pretty good forward crunch, and if the backpack's not on, he has a great back crunch. Like, damn, someone broke his back. And the joint at the bottom, the waist there, pretty good, all things considered. I really like the look of this Roadblock figure, and I'm glad I got both of these guys on sale. Probably wouldn't have gotten them otherwise. I am still looking for that recently released vehicle set. That was on sale, but there's no stores around me that have one, so that sucks. If anyone knows a good price for those vehicles or where I can get one, just let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and do size comparisons. I didn't get all my Tiger Force figures down. I only brought down a few, and of course you'll see Outback, but Tripwire here, he stands at just over 6¼ inches tall, and then Roadblock here, he stands at almost 7 inches tall. He's just shy. Alright, so these guys were closer to the front of my shelf, but I have Dusty here, Tiger Force of course, and we got Bazooka, and of course I'm going to bring in Outback just a little early. We'll stick him over here for now. So yeah, a lot of Tiger Force figures. I really like this subline. It wasn't one I was originally going to collect. Actually, I wasn't going to collect any G.I. Joe figures until I saw Outback in store, and I knew I had to buy it. Just love that design. Great figure. Still one of the best, if not the best figure in the line, if you ask me, for what you get in the price. Anyway, enough rambling on about how much I love that Outback figure. Let me go ahead and bring in the original version of Roadblock with the vest. And they're obviously the same height, but I still like this figure, but I have seen people turn it into Mr. T, and I think that's what I might do for my particular original copy, having it be Mr. T. That way I don't have two of the same figure. And of course you could swap parts around between these two. I didn't do a head swap because I had trouble getting the head off of the newer Roadblock figure. The old one, it came off not too bad, but just thought I'd show those two off. Pretty much all reuse except for the midsection pieces, of course. So that's all the G.I. Joe figures I decided to bring down from my shelf. But let's... Oop. I realized I put back the wrong figure. Get him back in here. And we'll put Outback back there. Outback Steakhouse. Might as well continue with the 6-inch figures. We have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black, the Star Wars Black Series Retro Card Boba Fett, the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spidey, and moving into our 7-inch scale stuff, we got our wrestlers, the AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe, and the WWE Mattel Elite 100 John Cena, the Halo Jazzwares Spartan Yoroi, and lastly our McFarlane stuff, we have the Arkham City Batman, and Build-A-Figure Atrocitus. I definitely like this 2-pack, and I do feel that at retail price, the $50, $55, however much it goes for, it is a lot of money to spend on these two, but I think it's better value than that Doctor Strange and Wong Marvel 2-pack I got recently. I still like that 2-pack, but you know, both of these figures, they're double jointed, they come with a ton of accessories, painted pretty well, and I just like the look of both of them, and they're going to fit well with the rest of my Tiger Force figures. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below of these two figures, which one is your favorite. Personally, I'm leaning towards that Roadblock. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.